Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy.
Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Lead at 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run to Scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat in the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Jones now on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it.
Sure, let me get one on PlayStation.
Giant touchdown. Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally.
They had some? I was shocked by that.
He hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
Yeah, digital is 3 down there.
Ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Jones
Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone.
Shit, I still ain't used to playing man on the 5, bro.
Shy of there at the
Got this
24.
shit all weak.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Oh, wow.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 3rd-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. I apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And he's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily through his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Pepper is on.
To throw again is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance.
Beat that motherfucker head to this.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Jackson will throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Again, Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
They've got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively.